Hi, welcome back to the angling adventure. So first off, I'd like to give a shout out to my good buddy on Vancouver Island, Jackson, for sending me this really sick sweater. Thanks, buddy. Now Jackson is, I went to visit him about a year ago and we did some pretty killer bass fishing, and so thanks for that, Jackson. You're the man. What I'm going to show you today is an excellent way to tie a braid to a heavy leader material, whether it be mono or fluoro. I used this in the past. What I first started using for was GT and roosterfish, dogtooth tuna, big things like that. And lately I've been using it to tie my muskie leaders. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm not sure if you could see that there, but that's what your finished product should look like. I'm going to take you through the steps of this, and hopefully we can get that camera to work and focus. Let's get right into this. Okay, so here's a leader I tied on earlier this season for muskie. See, it's a little bit frayed there, so I'm just going to cut this off and do a new one on here. Alright, so what I like to do first of all is you want to get your rod in a somewhat stable position. So I'm going to brace this between the chair and the wall, or a rock, or whatever you have available to you, and I like to take my main line and bring it about halfway through the eye of my rod, just so I can pull on that, and you want it to be tight for doing your knot. So this is pretty key. But yeah, a lot of times you're not in your nice cozy little basement. You're out on the rocks, you're out on the beach, whatever. So find some sort of way to secure your rod and cut a little bit of that frayed line off there. We'll go from there. Alright, so we're going to start by pinching that in your teeth. Keep it nice and taut. About 4 inches on there. And you're just going to put that across like so. Okay? And then you're going to go across the line and under. Like so. Okay? Then you're going to go underneath the opposite side again, or for the first time, pull up like so on that side. You're going to repeat that 20 times. Okay, so underneath, over underneath. Like I said, make sure your rod's nice and secure, not like mine. Over, underneath, and the opposite side, over, underneath. Over, underneath. Okay. 4 times, I think. Well, I'm going to stop right here for a second at 12 wraps. I'm just going to mention again, because I struggled with this for a long time. I was always pulling this line way too tight. So this was starting to curl up and getting all out of whack. So keep it taut, and even when you're doing your route, just almost, if you think you're pulling too tight, let a little pressure off, just so those knots should fall right into place perfectly. Okay, because if you're pulling too tight, see, it starts to curl and bind. You'll really notice it. Got 14?
Yep.
So there is the first part, and the main part, what's going to be your FG knot. Basically what it is like a big Chinese finger trap, and your leader line is the finger. The reason for 20 wraps, some people like to do some more, but I find if you do over 20 wraps, you run into issues like wind knots and such. So now you're going to get your main line and just put that over the side. You're going to have like so. So your main line, you're now going to put parallel with your leader line, the tip end of your leader, and you're going to bring this tag end in front and make a loop like so. Like so. And with the loop, you're going to get the tag end. And so that's in front, you see. You're going to go over the main line and your leader line 5 times and through the hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. All right, and this is just going to lay right down here where the rest of your knot is. All right. Okay, now that laying on there, you're going to unravel this knot and transfer it to the other side here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, that's what that should look like. And where that's unraveled is right on the other side there. So you're going to pull on that tag end slowly just to cinch everything up, like so. And that should all come together nice.
Wet it.
And a nice little knot there, like that. And also you're going to want to wet this too before you put any heat to this thing. So you want to snug everything up nice. So first off, you're going to start by getting a pair of gloves on because you don't want to cut your hands with this. Got my gloves on. We're going to first start off. You're going to want to pull this like absolutely as much as possible because this knot won't be breaking. So wet it and pull on the main line and the leader line first. So we'll snug that up nice and tight as hard as you can pull. Okay, and then I'm also going to pull on the leader line and the tag end of my main line. Snug that up as well. You're just going to pull all these until they cinch up real nice. And they dig right in. Digs right into your leader. You get a close up of that there, Luke. Everything looks fairly tight in place well there. That is what it should look like. And as far as finishing this goes, get a pair of scissors here. And you're going to cut a little tiny bit hanging out there, maybe like a millimeter or so. And so you're going to have a sharp little piece of line there, which you don't want. So you're going to get your lighter, wet your fingertips, and you're going to burn. Just going to burn the end of this so it rounds those edges, so you don't have those sharp edges on there. And you're going to have like a little mushroom almost on there. You kind of smooth that with your fingertips until it's almost like a round sort of. And that should be pretty good there. You just don't want to make sure you don't burn your braid because it will impede its structural integrity. Okay, so then we got our tag end here. Tag end from the main line, we're just going to cut that. And you're going to want to leave same thing, about a millimeter or so of line off there. Just to give it, you're going to have a little burr on there. Some guys like to finish that with a little half hitch actually on there to make a little ball, but I would rather just, once again, wet my fingers and melt the tip of that. So I'm not sure if you can see that there, but we'll just melt a nice little nub on there. And there you have it, your completed FG knot. That should hold against anything. So good for making leaders, and yeah, just anytime you got to attach to a heavy duty 80-100 pound leader. You can even use it for smaller diameter lines, works fine for that too. You want a good solid knot, there you have it. So hope you guys found that helpful, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Hopefully we'll have some more stuff for you soon.